This, I'm telling you what,
That's going to allow you to
dance
see.
and it's
That's
like,
going to
how do
allow
you
you to
dance?
see.
No,
How do you know?
What,
How do you know a table is a table?
Sí, para Spanish.
That's going to allow you to see the fact that there are three of you guys. You're by yourself.
I'm talking about dancer, but we can dance right now.
I would also suggest that
So dance.
that way you know how to practice.
I get how she went from dad to dad.
What are you doing? Yeah, that was me. Remember, that's part
Ok, vamos a estar ahí.
What are you doing?
Oh, this is
You have about 2 more minutes left, guys.
Mr. Alemán.
Yes, give me 1 second.
Ese fue Mateo. Eso fue Mateo.
that's Karen, yeah.
Por eso.
Yes, you divide it.
She graduated and came back and said,
So right now, I want you to make sure that on that problem that we were doing, that you have it exactly like we did up there, so that you can see how many points you would earn when you need them. Well, yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted you to go over it, so that you knew what all we have to be writing on there.
see?
Yes, but remember, that goes up here. That goes up here.
Wait, but does it matter if... Can we put it like this and still get the
That's why I talked about them. I wanted you to come back with us so that we can talk about it. No, it's not yours. All right. Guys, listen up. Go ahead and look up here. Guys. In your hand, go ahead and give me sort of a time frame. How much time do you need left out of 5 minutes? And that's on that problem, right? Because I want you to finish it, because we're going to check how many points you would earn on your exam. So right now, go ahead and give me a number 1 through 5 of how many minutes you need left on this problem. If you haven't finished it already. Remember, you're doing the practice problem. You only need 1. Guys, those of you that are done, you can give me a 0. But if you still need time, and I'm not finished with it, I need you to give me a number out of 5. I'm going to go ahead and give us 2 minutes, just because I know you can finish this quicker than that. Again, refer back to the practice problem. Answer each question thoroughly, because we are going to grade each other. Again, let's go ahead. Stay here, because I need you to fix the domain and the ring. That's not it. Does it look exactly like it is?
Eduardo, ya me dejaste con la duda.
You have to wire yourself first. The back one, and see if they're bumping on that. Why do you go sorry? Now, just like we did on that practice problem,
Okay, so I was.
we identified the first time with the wire set is and interpret it. Take it At time zero, the population is what? Not 15, it's the wire set.
Somos feo.
Five, perfect.
Le pegó con una lapicita. It was fun.
After 6 years, the population was.
Sí, pues, nada.
And we're going to interpret this one. I mean, starting to feel good, but what is the one? Population is the wire.
Su dieta.
All right. All right. Now, guys, listen up. Here, this is the problem that you were working on. I'm going to show you the answer key. What you're going to do is simply check each question and hopefully make sure that you heard every single one of those points that is possible there. This is like a practice free response that you would see on an exam. So go ahead, here's the answer key at the top. Go ahead and check your work there. The first one, you must have that equation. Second one, you not only tell me what the y-intercept is, but you're also interpreting. Tell me what that means. Tell me what it means. So go ahead, make sure you have all of these things on there. Put a check mark. If you don't have it, do go ahead and write that down. I'm going to leave this up for a few more seconds.
Wait, ¿para cuál es?
That was for the pointer practice one. So we just did. Go ahead, go back to check your work. Just to see how you would do.
I don't know. I think I know. But I don't know. I don't know what I have there.
And zero, what is it? 1, 6. So before we actually move on from this, guys, go ahead and look up here. I want to emphasize the important tip I gave you there. Remember, when we identify the y-intercept, I would suggest writing it as a point, because there you have an x and a y value. And those two values there are our boundaries for the domain and the range. The x value here is 0. That's my boundary for the domain. The y value there is 5. That's my boundary for the range. This is why I suggested that we write the point. That we write the y-intercept as a point, because now you know the boundaries of x and y. And that would be very helpful. Now give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs to the middle, depending on how you did on this problem. Just so I can start seeing how we are doing on a practice for response. Girls on the back. Thumbs up, thumbs to the bottom, or thumbs to the side. Good. We're going to get some more practice as well. But for now, down at the bottom, we're now dealing with stuff that we saw on Friday. And there were two possibilities. I've already had these definitions on your paper. The definition for exponential and linear equations. Just like we did Friday. We are looking at what's happening to the y values and determining if this is going to be linear or exponential. We're going to go ahead and do this second one here together as a class so you know how to answer it. So that one, I'm just going to write example next to it, and we're going to get it done together really quickly. Looking at my table, Daniel, what is my y-intercept there? 2. So I already have the y-intercept done. Now I have to decide whether what's happening here is a linear pattern or exponential pattern. To get from 2 to 4, what can I do? I can multiply by 2 or I can add by 2. What about to get from 4 to 8? What am I doing? Multiplying by 2 Is this true for the rest of them? 8 times 2 gives you 16. Is it true for the rest of them? Yes. For this one, do I have a factor or a slope? So the factor is if I'm multiplying by something, slope is if I'm adding or subtracting. So I have a factor. What's the factor that we just found? 2. Is this one linear or exponential, Yodi? If I'm multiplying by a factor. Exponential, let's write that down. It's going to be exponential. Now I'm going to get, Oscar, help me write the equation now. If it's exponential, it's going to have that form in the back. That form A, parentheses B, to the power of x. Just plug in these two things. Help me write the equation. Y equals?
2.
Keep going.
2.
So parentheses, make sure you include the parentheses. To the power of what? We just keep the variable there. What is it? There we go. That's it. That's all you are doing for those problems. And there are 3 possibilities again. Linear, exponential, or neither. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, guys. You can work with the people at your tables. Answer those questions thoroughly. I am going to be coming around. Go ahead and begin. If I can't find a tab.
Sí, gracias.
Go ahead and check the work.
No le entiendo la última. Es Arriba no. Él le preguntó abajo de que lo saque el maestro. Oh, bueno. Wait, why is it either? Because there's no slope or there's no factor. Yeah.
Now, I don't have the factor.
¿Qué pasó?
Now, it's not
No me quieres hablar mi spreadsheet. No, la calle
So therefore, my answer is not going to be 580. Mx plus b. So the factor is now actually
las 7 o 8. Y yo le cachango. And you feel like what? Ya te vi como no, era
Either way works. This Yes, Crystal.
Do 1 divided by 1. They showed us that it was that one with so then
All right. Maths. Maths. Guys, let's go ahead and come back as a class. We're going to go over these questions fairly quickly so that we can move on to the next part. Starting up here on the very first one. Mariano, what did you say the y-intercept was there? 2. Now to get from one y to the next, what was the pattern? What were we doing each time? Griselda? What were we doing each time there? Plus 7. Is this true for all of them? Were we adding 7 each time? Yes. If I'm adding and not multiplying,